you're saying that they deliberately targeted families.
Professor
If Israel wanted to kill civilians in Gaza, they could have killed 500,000 by now with the number of strikes they've done.
And therefore,
the fact that they've only killed a certain small number,
30,000 is a small number.
Small number in
You
proportion.
consider 30,000 a small number
in proportion over 4 months
12,000
probably
children
is an indication that
12,000
it's
children
targeted
is
and that there are
only.
Hamas targets in these places.
So here's the thing. You say they could have killed 500,000, but they only killed That's your word. They only killed 30,000.
You believe that they deliberately target civilians. They would have killed many more. The fact is that they don't deliberately target civilians.
Professor Morris,
and you don't understand.
For a historian, I don't want to understand Israeli society. If you want to know the truth, I don't want to. I don't want to get inside their heads.
That's the problem.
90% of
a good historian tries to get into the heads of the various protagonists.
There's a limit. When 90% of Israelis think that Israel's using enough or too little force in Gaza, I don't want to get inside that head. 40% think that Israel is using insufficient force in Gaza. I don't want to get inside that head. I don't want to get inside the head of people who think they're using insufficient force against a population, half of which is children. I don't want to get inside that head. But here's the point, because your partner wants to know the point. You don't understand political constraints. One of your ministers said, let's drop an atomic bomb on
Do you
Gaza.
think he really meant that?
He said it 3
No. It was said in a sort of a very questionable way. No, you don't know Israeli pilots. They believe that they are killing Hamasniks. They're given certain objectives, and that's what they attack. And if the Hamas is hiding behind civilians die.
Every time they target a kid, I'm sure they believe it's Hamas. When they killed the 4 kids
they believe.
I know they believed it, even though they were diminutive size. Even though they were diminutive.
From that angle, you don't see the size.
No, they saw
you
the
don't
size.
see the size.
Let's see the size.
Oh, I know what he's quoting from, but you've lied about this particular instance in the past. Those kids weren't just on the beaches, as often stated in articles. Those kids were literally coming out of a previously identified Hamas compound that they had operated from. They literally did. You could Google it.
With all due respect, you're such a fantastic moron. It's terrifying. That wharf was filled with journalists. There were scores of journalists. That was an old fisherman's shack. What are you talking about? It's so painful.
Hamas naval.
It's so painful to listen to this idiocy.